Notice he kept referencing to his website, to his website, to his website. Would that hold up? This is a false. This is a appeal to authority. This is a fallacy. This is a logical fallacy, and the authority that he's appealing to is himself. You see, this is a logical fallacy. He's making his claim based on the appeal to authority, and the authority that he's appealing to is himself. He's not even appealing to a scholar, a Hebrew expert, a professor. He's appealing to Nak Demon. He's appealing to Nak Demon. This is his appeal. This is his appeal. He's appealing to himself as the authority. He's appealing to his website as the authority. This doesn't hold up, my friend. That doesn't hold up. No, sir. You said you did it right according to you. So all these other people got it wrong, but Nak Demon got it right, huh? Huh. That's amazing. Nak Demon, guy on the internet, he has it right. Gerald Siegel, Chabot, they all wrong. They don't know what they're talking about. But Nak Demon, the Christian guy with the Christian slant, he has it right though. He has it right though. Amazing. This is you talk about amazing stuff. Yeah, this is amazing stuff. This is the amazing stuff that the Christian guy with the website says he has it right according to against all Jewish scholars, Gerald Siegel, Jewish organization website Chabad, but he got it right. The Christian though, remember now, he's the Christian. He's the Christian with the slanted Christian theology, trying to apply it to Jewish scriptures. He has it right though. He has it right. And your argument that you brought up with this thing about Abraham, the problem that you're missing is that this here from Zechariah, when it speaks, it jumps from the person supposed to be talking in the first person. So in this instance, if you say, well, they pierced me, you don't jump and say they pierced me and they're going to wail over him, because it's still in the first person context. You see? Whereas the thing which you gave from Abraham, which says that, well, God, well, let me see, let's go back up to that. Let's go back up to that. Righteousness and justice, to the end that Yahweh may bring upon Abraham that which he spoke of him. So that here is that's not a problem, because that's leading to the past tense. So it's just like I say, look, Nagdim, I'm telling you the things that I had already spoken about. They're going to tell you the things which were spoken about him. Whereas in this instance, when it says that I'm the one that's supposed to be stabbed, you don't jump from I'm the one that stabbed and they're going to wail over him, because that's still in the first person context. It's supposed to be I'm the one that's stabbed and they wail over me. You don't jump and switch the subject to a him when the subject is supposed to be you, speaking in a first person context. And this thing that you gave from what you gave, notice how it starts and it says and Yahweh. It's saying what somebody said. It's another person other than Yahweh speaking, because the person says and Yahweh said. So the person is narrating. It appears that it's putting it in a narrator's context, that the narrator is telling you and Yahweh said. So therefore, to the end that Yahweh may bring upon Abraham the thing which he has spoken of him. So it's not even Yahweh speaking in the first context himself. It's a narrator telling you what Yahweh said, because it says, and Yahweh said. So the writer is speaking from the context of the narrator, not the first person of Yahweh himself speaking. You see, unless you posted it wrong.
Dude, don't give me that unless you posted it wrong. You're reading the text, aren't you? Aren't you? Okay, let me post it again because somehow Shadid has problems with reading the text. And Yahweh said, shall I hide? Who is I here? Companion. Shadid, who is I here? Who is I here? Shadid, who is I here, sir? And Yahweh said, shall I hide from Abraham that which I am doing? Who's that? Who is that, sir? Who is speaking here? Who is the speaker? Who is the speaker? The narrator quotes whom? Who does he quote? Shadid, you're not answering the question for obvious reasons. Who does he quote? Who's he quoting? We're waiting. Okay, here, answer.
Again, as it clearly says, and Yahweh said. So the person is telling you what Yahweh said. So when it gets to the part where it says, and for the righteousness, so that he can tell him what Abraham said of him, that's now the narrator speaks back. So it's a mix between the narrator telling you what Yahweh said and also narrating. You see? But this part here has nothing to do with the part you were talking about. The part you were talking about is here, where it says, and of the righteousness, right here. So now we see that it goes back to the narrator. So the narrator tells you, and the righteousness of justice to the end, that Yahweh may bring upon Abraham that which he spoke of him. So this is clear that, again, the narrator is telling you that Yahweh will bring upon Abraham that which he spoke of him. So that part right there clearly shows you it's between the narrator telling you what Yahweh said and the narrator himself explaining. Let's see, we can get this posted, copy and paste it here. Let's see, did I get that? No. Let's see. Okay, I got it that time. There we go. All right, here we go. Okay. Here we go. All right, so look at it right there. So here now we see that obviously it appears that it goes back to the narrator. So now the narrator is telling you, not Yahweh, but the narrator is telling you, so righteousness and justice to the end that Yahweh may bring upon Abraham that which he had spoken of him. Okay? Well, that's what I'm just going by what you posted. What verse? What's the verse? What's the verse you're talking about? Because that's what you posted. I'm just going by what you posted. So what's the verse that you posted? Give me the number in the verse. Give me the verse. Give me the chapter and verse. And what book is this from? Give me the chapter and verse. Give me the chapter and verse. All right? Give me the chapter and verse. What is this from? What chapter and verse is this from? All right? Because that's what you posted. I'm only relying upon what you posted in the on the screen there. So, what's the verse that so I can look at it in the full context from the book itself? All right. So basically, this is the part that you seem to be missing. It's clear that it's a narrator talking because it says and Yahweh said. Right? It says and Yahweh said. All right, so clearly it's not Yahweh talking in the first person. It's a narrator telling you, narrating to you what Yahweh said. And so when you get to this part, it switches back to the narrator. So now the narrator tells you to the end that Yahweh may bring upon Abraham